Hello, welcome to Friday Sews. I have a lot of fun things to share with you. I'm going to start off with what I've made this week, my sewing plans for the coming week, and I have some really great YouTube sewing content that I've enjoyed and I think you would like too. So I'm going to start off with what I made. The first item I want to share with you, I don't have because Charlie has it. I made him a practice suit, a drag suit. He swims master swimming and he needed a new practice suit, and I made him one that he's really enjoying, which is why I don't have it to show. He's at the pool right now. So I made it using this athletic mesh fabric. It's got a little bit of a stretch to it. This is the same fabric that is used in American football jerseys. I have a little more information about this swimsuit in my Sunday sewing catch-up video. I'm going to link it below. And I used this swim fabric. It's got a lot of bounce and recovery to line it. He is so pleased with it, and it has made me want to sew for him more. The other garment I finished was for me, and that is the Mave skirt by True Bias. See if we can get this all in here. I was on the fence when this pattern first came out, and the more I saw it sewn up, the more I wanted to have one for myself. So I used the cotton lawn in my Beyond the Pink Door Think Pink subscription box to sew it. It's a Lady McElroy. It's called the Bright Side. It's a cotton lawn that is very nice and light and airy, and I can't wait to wear it. But I do need to sew myself a new top so that I have something that works well with this, with my coloring. I can't wear black close to my face. It's just not that flattering for me. But I do plan to make myself a new top, which I'll talk about in a minute. So the only other project that I worked on is one that I've been working on gradually, kind of slow sew while I'm at work. I'm making myself the Dogwood apron by Helens Closet. This is to be a work apron, and I just couldn't resist this Ruby Star Society cotton linen blend canvas. We sell it at work. I couldn't resist this. It is so sweet and cute. So I didn't have quite enough fabric to make the inner pocket, and I didn't want to buy more just for lining this pocket. So I had some Clemson fabric. You know, I love my Clemson Tigers, and that's going to be my little secret school spirit hidden away there. I plan on putting my cell phone in here, and then I've got all these great pockets. I've already sectioned them off, so I'm really close to finishing this. And I have one large pocket here. That's where I plan to put the shop phone in, so I can answer the phone wherever I am in the store, and have all my essentials handy so that if I'm either teaching a class or I'm demonstrating a sewing machine, I don't have to worry where are my snips and did things get put in different places. I'll have them all handy. One of my sewing goals for 2023 was not to create orphan garments. I need something to go with my Mave skirt, so that makes that priority number one for this week. I have selected to sew a top using this rayon challis that I purchased from Minerva. This is in a moss colorway. I got this on sale. It came out to about $5.57 a meter, so that's a really good value. I got 4 meters, so I have plenty to make a couple of tops. I messaged Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews. I texted her and said, I really need a quick top to sew up. Which one do you think I should make? And she suggested that I make another Cielo top. I have it already cut out. It'll be a quick sew, and it's something that I can wear either tucked in or outside of the garment. Now, when I pair it with this Mave skirt, I'm going to want to show off the waistband, so I will tuck it in. So that's priority number one for my sewing week. My next sewing priority is for my middle grandson. He is going to be entering kindergarten, and I want to get ahead of myself and make him the Creative Maker Supply Case by Sew Sweetness. I've made this before for my older grandson. He loved it. He brought it to school. He got a lot of use and is still getting a lot of use out of it. So I'm making one for the middle grandson. Now, I did mention I wasn't going to be buying any more fabric. I had enough. It was not quite true. I needed something appropriate for a 5-year-old boy. And isn't this full of fun? So Charlie and I stopped by a little fabric store in town, and I picked out a couple of fat quarters. This is a fat quarter friendly project. I could do the large case out of 2 fat quarters, but I want to be a little bit fussy about my placement because I want to really take advantage of these fantastic hippos. So this is going to be the front and the back of the case, and I'm going to line it in another Tula Pink fabric. And this is a jaguar print with the ombre effect, changing colors. And Charlie picked this out. He thought this would be really cute. It'll be in the lining. I have made the Creative Maker Supply Case twice before, so I know that I can do this up in an afternoon, and I know that it'll come out really nice. I think of it as an elevated trapper for the elementary school crowd. There are a couple of fun hashtags going around the sewing community. The first one I'm sure you've already seen was created by Sarah. She's here on YouTube and on Instagram. You can find her here at Naughty Gnome. And that is the hashtag 5 Handmade Essentials. I have really been enjoying following this. If you want to see a full playlist of all of these videos, go over to Sarah's channel. She has a full playlist. I think there are 36 as of this morning. I like this because it gives a little insight into what people consider essential to their wardrobes, and it's been giving me some ideas and inspiration for some patterns that I might want to try. Anyone can join in this challenge. If you join in, please tag Sarah so she can include it on her playlist. It makes it a little easier for all of us to find. If you want to see my 5 essentials, I'm going to link it in the end cards. The other hashtag that I plan to be following is one that Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews is going to be promoting, and that is hashtag Sewing Scared. It's all about giving us as a community real encouragement to do the things that we're afraid of, whether it is sewing a new fabric, a new technique, a new pattern company, a new style, trying something that you might not wear but are thinking about wearing. Anything, however you decide it, whatever you're afraid of sewing, this hashtag is for you. I plan on participating in this hashtag both for encourage and I'm a little bit nosy. I want to know, what are you afraid of sewing? Let us know in the box below. And if you have any words for what you hear other sewers saying they're afraid of, let's share that encouragement. Let's share those tips. What are you afraid of sewing? I thought I'd start off our discussion on what scares me. That would be sewing pants. And not because I don't think I can do it. I'm not sure that my patience is there for all the fitting in order to get a really good fit. But I need to do this, right? I need to try this. I want some pants. I don't wear pants a ton, but I would like some really flowy, swishy pants, and I need to get over that. So, any fit tips or resources you want to send my way? Let's talk about them in the discussion box below. The question of the week for Friday Sews is, do you have a favorite sewing companion who joins you in your sewing room? I would say my favorite companions come in the virtual form. I have my YouTube videos that I like to watch while I sew. And then on Thursdays, I Zoom sew with my sewing sisters, and I'm actually able to get a fair amount of sewing done while we're chatting away Normally, if I'm at a sewing social, I get to too much talking and not enough sewing. For my everyday life, I don't really love it for people to visit me in the sewing room. It's distracting. If I'm going to visit people, I want to sit down and pay attention to them and be present with them when I'm visiting. I have a hard time doing that when I'm in the sewing room. And then also it bothers me if they pick up projects and touch things and move around. Yeah, not a big fan on visits, not because I'm antisocial, but that's not what I want to be doing in the sewing room. How about you? Do you have a sewing companion for the sewing room? Be sure to check out all of the #5 handmade essentials, and you can see mine here.